You are listening to the Unapollagetic podcast, starring the actual and factual Kimberly Smith and SirGoodwinLive, weekly podcast based around Black culture, current events, entertainment, best friend series, Black love series, and controversial and informative topics and shows featuring special guests. Subscribe, listen, and follow on all podcast and social media platforms.
And we are live Unapologetic Podcast Season 7 premiere. I'm Sir Goodwin with the actual and factual Kim Smith. How are you?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. How about yourself?
I can't complain. It's been a long time since we have said that. Feels like forever. But
It
it's
does.
only been about
It does.
6 weeks.
Yes.
Welcome back. How was your trip to Carbondale?
Well, family is always great, and the Carbondale folks are still doing the do, and that's about it with them. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you miss us?
Oh, of course, every day. Oh man, Wednesdays was a struggle. My goodness, trying to get acclimated to the fact that I can't talk. So yes, I am very happy to be back for season 7. What about yourself? How was your break?
My break was great. I got a lot of rest on Wednesday nights and the other nights, but I'm glad to be back. I missed it. We got a brand new flyer here that the people like. Shout out to
we
Flicks
appreciate
and
y'all. Thank you for reposting and posting and commenting. We love it.
And we have some new merchandise that we're
Shout
wearing
out
today.
to the sis.
Thank you, Talented Trends.
Yes,
for
thank
making
you,
it happen.
Trees.
For us to premiere season 7. There's some new merchandise. A lot of good stuff ahead this season. Working with some great people.
Yes.
And looking forward to it. But it is Wednesday night, and we are talking about current events and trending topics in entertainment with the actual and factual is going to break everything down. Over the past 6 weeks, it has been a lot going on. But I think the person who stole the show is Kanye West. Kanye West, Drake, and Nas, legends in the rap game. They all dropped music.
Yes.
Have you heard any of the music?
So what I have listened to so far is Drake, Certified Lover Boy. He dropped his September 3rd. He was actually the last person out of the group. 21 songs. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like these albums are getting a little too long. I'm used to a good 12, 14 max. Y'all 21, 27, 28 shit is too much. Okay. I did listen to that. Nas dropped King Disease 2. More appropriate, 15 songs. August 6th. I have not got around to Nas yet. It is on my list. And y'all favorite, Kanye, against his wishes, which he says, but dropped Donda August 29th, 27 songs. Okay. 27 songs. I have not listened to it. I'm not going to listen to it. I don't care what y'all push, pull, or say. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Well, so did you listen to King's Disease?
No, not yet. It's on my list.
Okay.
Yeah. I do Nas now. I love Nas.
Okay, so I did listen to Drake and Nas.
Okay, what's your thoughts?
Drake was okay. It should have been better. I feel like, especially for the weight that we had. Nas, more my speed, more my generation.
Yep.
I related to that a lot more. But Drake had a few nice songs on it.
See, I don't know. Everybody, now don't get me wrong, he does hold 9 spots in the top 10 Billboard. So clearly you folks are listening to it. Y'all love it. But a lot of criticism, like you said, everybody expected more because y'all had waited so long for this light-skinned nigga to drop this album.
Yeah. And I don't think he's going through enough. He done rapped about so much stuff. Now it's like, okay, I'm just doing it just because. And, it's like, all right.
I feel like he's doing it to battle with Kanye. Like, I don't know what, their beef is. I don't know if Drake slept with Kim before Kanye married her or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I don't care about them fighting. I don't care about them fighting on Twitter, on Beyonce's internet. I'm over it.
Well, they have definitely been fighting a lot, and I don't understand it either. I thought they were cool. I don't know what happened with them. But
the Pusha T.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now, but you did go to the Kanye West album listening party,
Yes.
which you held two in Atlanta, one in Chicago.
Yes.
And you were at the one in Chicago. He made millions of dollars
Yes,
off
he did.
of it. It was a huge spectacle. What were your thoughts on it?
Whew, Lord. So, I only showed up so I don't get fined. So I did not get fined. If you know me and the crew, y'all know one of our good girlfriends is a diehard Kanye West fan. She has been to Sunday service. She does the Yeezys, the merch, the everything. Shout out to Kelly. But it was us all getting together to, kind of wrap up the summer, and it was Kelly's event, so we all went. And I honestly don't know what the fuck I watched for 2 hours. It was very disturbing, and I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what you think. These are my thoughts. He was almost 2 hours late, which I was kind of prepared for because I knew from the Atlanta shows that he never showed up on time. So that was okay. I had a time limit. I said if the nigga didn't hit the stage by midnight, I was going home.
Okay.
But shout out, he showed up right before 11. The only part that I actually kind of care for was the beginning, because I liked the song in the beginning that was dedicated to Donda. Then the shit got weird. I don't care what y'all say. I read the Bible. I'm a Christian, and I know shit when I see shit. So it was a lot of circles going on. It was a lot of odd things happening. He had some odd guests like Marilyn Manson, which still makes no sense. And if you can explain it, please hit me in my DM. And it was like 2 hours of mumbled music and people walking in circles, cars driving in circles. We did leave about 15 minutes before the show ended, so we did miss the fire and Kim coming out. But to me, it was $100 for a shit show.
All right. Well,
yeah.
We do have a full Kanye West show coming up because of his antics and him being such a spectacle this summer. But I was not going to be in the building because this is the Kanye West I know. So
come on, talk about it.
Unapollagetic was represented by Kim and the crew. But I remember, I like Kanye. I think he's a genius, a marketing genius, music genius, producer. But I remember this. I know who he's married to, so I wasn't going to give him my dollars. I did try to listen to the album. On the first track, the Selena Johnson is saying, Donda, Donda, Donda. I thought that I started thinking about 9/11, all type of stuff. I deleted the album on my Apple Music and said I will not be bothered with
what
that.
Teddy say? Turn it off.
Right.
I'm out. Can't do it.
This is no Kanye for me. And speaking of Kanye's album, Andre 3000 did a verse. Jay-Z, Soulja Boy did a verse. Did not make the cut. He did not let them know. At least he didn't let Soulja Boy know, who went completely off.
He did.
He was not happy about that.
He called him weird. He told Kanye to not hit his phone anymore. He went on a Twitter/Instagram rant. Hey, I put it like this. If you are in the music business, you know that you could record 1,000,000 verses and none of them ever hit an album. So I don't know why Soulja Boy was this upset. Maybe he had been told personally that it was going to be on there. He was on the song Remote Control. And I guess he assumed that because they sent it to him that he would be on it. But again, I think this was just Kanye being Kanye. Kanye knows how to be a member of the moment. Meaning whatever hot, he's going to find a way to be involved and translate it to dollars. And that's exactly what he did. I feel like that's why the baby was in Chicago. I feel like that's why Marilyn Manson was here. Now, I have not verified this, but the girl Shanice, however you say that, she was also the girl on the stage that nobody could identify, but I guess a while back there was a rumor that Drake had gotten her pregnant. So that's why she was on the stage. So if y'all don't see all that shit, I don't know how you're being blind to it, but again, Soulja Boy was a member of the moment. He had some really huge Twitter moments and Instagram moments over the past couple months. And maybe Kanye's team thought, hey, attaching his name to this type of song will make it pop. But yeah.
Well, I won't be listening. Well, I'm going to listen to it. I got to make sure I got to make sure that my mind is right and I'm in the
I'm
right
gonna pray
area.
for you. I'm gonna make sure you got the hand of Jesus.
Yeah, one good time.
Yeah.
One good time for Chicago. Jay-Z not on the album, but
No, he made it.
Him and Jay-Z made the album.
So Jay-Z was, so there was two, Jail was the original song that Jay-Z was on that he premiered the first listening party in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The speculation was that he was taken off because on the second Jail, the Baby was on it and Jay-Z's verse wasn't on it, but the actual album that came out, Jay-Z is actually on it.
Okay.
Yes.
Jay-Z and Beyonce did a Tiffany cover.
Yes.
And they got some controversy on that. You know, the people just really find something.
Anything.
You know,
they be so bored
to complain about. They're talking about the Yellowstone.
Oh my God.
But
First of all, none of y'all watch Blood Diamond, Leonardo DiCaprio movie, great movie back in the day. Y'all really will find anything to complain about. So this was actually Jay-Z and Beyonce's depiction of a modern love story. Tiffany reached out to them and asked them to do the cover. The actual video of it came out about 2 days ago, and Beyonce is doing a cover of Moon River, which is what Audrey Hepburn sung in the Tiffany ad back in the day. That's what's inspired by. And while y'all hating on Jay-Z and Beyonce, Beyonce is actually wearing a 128.5 for Tiffany carat. The fourth woman to ever wear that diamond, the first black woman to ever wear that diamond. So while y'all was out here complaining and bitching about them working with Tiffany's, y'all have no idea what's going on in the background, and please find some business.
She just celebrated her 40th birthday.
She did.
Earlier this month, so shout out.
Happy birthday.
Beyonce.
Happy birthday to the Virgos.
Yes, it is Virgo season. My sister, she had baby and birthday back to back.
Oh, congratulations, sis.
So yesterday, Fat Joe and Ja Rule had a verses that I completely forgot about. But I heard about it because of him calling Vita and Lil Mo Dusty. Now, I wouldn't have called Lil Mo Dusty, but I'm pretty sure they had to dust Vita off.
I didn't know who she was. I ain't even gonna lie.
They
I
had
didn't know
to
who she
dust
was.
off Vita's grave to get up to the New York
I know
stage.
who she was.
But he did apologize.
Yes.
Remy Ma and all the people I sent you that they were going at it on Lil Mo's post. So are they all okay?
Okay, so look, Fat Joe was in the moment or whatever. This is the thing that kills me about social media and our age demographic. You know what I mean? Because our age demographic, I feel like should know better. Mm-hmm. So Fat Joe and Ja Rule had a versus last night, and as they were bringing out guests, of course, Ja Rule brought out Vita and Lil Mo for Put It On Me. Fat Joe said, you must have had to you had to go find them dusty bitches in the crack house. Now, yes, 100% Fat Joe was wrong.
Yes.
Or whatever, 100%. Fat Joe was caught in the moment. Fat Joe thought he was in the 90s, not the 2000s, and it was a slip and an accident. Just like Remy Ma said, Remy Ma and Joe said that he immediately apologized to Lil Mo and Vita there in their face or whatever. Followed up with a call and apologized to them again once it broke and people started making a thing of it. And then, of course, Lil Mo, needing a moment, jumps on Beyonce's internet with this long, emotional, I need a sincere apology. And so, yes, Remy got her together. Remy said, I'm going to go ahead and send you my number in the DM so you go ahead and call me.
Where does that come from, though? See, you know, it's okay to apologize, but it has to come from somewhere for you to even go there. Lil Mo is not, you know, just some random person. You know, she's still relevant. She still sings. She's a DJ.
Though?
She is a DJ over on the East Coast. So Lil Mo is still just as relevant as Fat Joe.
I don't know if I agree with that.
What's Fat Joe doing?
Now, Fat Joe has his own show on Revolt. Fat Joe is out here or whatever. I'm not knocking what Lil Mo is. I just know what I have seen of Lil Mo over the last couple of years. Now, maybe I don't know the background. I didn't know she was a DJ. I know she got a lot of kids, a divorce. Every time she's on the Breakfast Club, she up there crying about something. So I don't know. But with this, all I'm saying is that Fat Joe was in the moment. It was wrong, accept the apology, but for us to turn it into a viral moment is what's bothering me.
Well, if it was a white person that did it, we would be canceling him. We would be going off.
Fine.
Fat Joe has to be held accountable, especially towards those black girls. You're not black, Fat Joe.
Oh, see, no. We not gonna do that because y'all got mad at us or whatever. Now, when we said, oh, y'all hit us with Afro Latino. So there was another thing they was trying to drag him for online, like, oh, little Fat Joe is using nigga. I don't want to hear it. Y'all gotta pick a side. Either we accepting them as black Latinos, because that's what y'all told us a couple years ago, right? When Laura
might be what they
Armra, what's the girl name? Y'all know the girl that y'all fell in love with on Love and Hip Hop, Amara La Negra or something. She was the first one that started that shit. And then all of a sudden, y'all told us black people that we was wrong because we didn't accept them as black Latino. Because I definitely remember when J-Lo looked in that camera and said, I am not black. Yeah. Okay? So pick a side.
Yeah, well, all right, Fat Joe. Well, you're not going to get canceled. No. This will go away. But I got looking at you sideways now, Fat Joe.
Well, y'all should have always been looking at him. So he been saying niggas since '92.
Yeah, but he ain't been calling nobody no dusty.
No, the dusty bitches was a lot. Now that's like I said, 100. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. Ashanti was in attendance.
Ashanti,
looking gorgeous.
Of course.
Nelly slid across the stage to give him a hug.
I bet he did.
I bet he did. Both of them are single now, so you never know.
Why was he even there?
He came out to one of Fat Joe's songs.
Oh, okay.
And then I heard he did Hot in Here.
So this is a party. Okay.
This is a party, yeah.
The lots of Dipset also had a great verse and didn't get a chance to see it, but Jadakiss really acted up and stole the show out here.
Jadakiss is absolutely amazing. His nickname should be Mr. Versus. He has been on Versus 3 times now, and he has absolutely killed it every single time. The very first time was him and Fabulous, and Jadakiss was drunk off his ass and still did amazing. The second time, of course, was him and Dipset. They demolished Dipset. I'm so sorry for you people that thought that Dipset was going to actually hold a candle to the Lox, because it was hard to watch live. It really was. Like, the Lox came out and performed. Like, it was like a concert, rather than Dipset must have thought that they were just gonna bounce around and kind of nod to the music. And then once they got into it and kind of seen what the Lox was doing, they tried, and then it just didn't hit. Cameron forgot lyrics. It kind of got heated on the stage a couple times, so I was definitely worried. I thought somebody was gonna throw a punch, but thank goodness they got through it. The entourages were very 90-ish. Mm-hmm. Didn't want to leave the stage. Mm-hmm. Almost had to shut down the whole show because they wouldn't leave the stage. Mm-hmm. A lot more men in the entourage than women, so it was very 90-ish feeling. But yes, the Lox, absolutely amazing. They are also now going on tour with Dipset.
Oh, okay.
And State Property. Shout out to the check.
Nice. Won't be there for that, Kim. You can go see them as well.
It's gonna be a no for me, but I will definitely watch it on Twitter.
The Met Gala was in New York. I think, was that last night? Monday night. Today is Wednesday night. This is what Kim Kardashian decided to wear to the Met Gala. Somebody should have taken her out of the place and gave her a ticket to somebody else. There are a lot of people I saw who were at the Met Gala after party.
Yes.
They didn't get an invite
to the Met Gala. Yes.
This is a waste of time.
Oh my God.
And it's just foolish, and it just shows the influence that Kanye has over this young lady.
Yes. The Met Gala's fashions were not really hitting this year, which I was very disappointed. The theme was In America, a lexicon of fashion. And I feel like Iman was the best dressed, if you know who Iman is.
I should have had Iman.
Yeah, Iman honestly was the best dressed out of everybody. I felt like everybody else was very, very lackluster. I did love AOC's Tax the Rich dress. Mm-hmm. Come on, sis. They were very angry about her dress. They were very, very angry. They were upset. How dare she be at this, gala that it cost over $50,000 a ticket? Sweetie, she didn't pay for the ticket. She was invited.
Absolutely.
But everybody else very lackluster. Nobody really up. Now, Chloe and Halle looked it beautiful.
Okay.
I love them little girls. To watch them grow up from 11 to 12 singing in their backyard to now, they are absolutely amazing. I loved both of their looks. Now, it wasn't, from my understanding, the theme was old Cher, because I guess it was supposed to be like legends through time. But their dresses I did enjoy, but that was about it. I didn't even like Rihanna's look. I guess her look was to black people wearing hoodies and not being able to. I got where she was going with it. It just really didn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook were in the building,
Yes.
NBA superstars. Russell Westbrook did not, he was in a regular suit.
He was.
He looked nice.
Yes.
Dapper.
Mm-hmm.
But he should have worn this. I felt like if you were going to go all out, why not wear this to the Met Gala? Is that a skirt or kilt? Or,
I think it's a skirt. I think it's a two-piece, a cardigan and a skirt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. With some black boots.
He should have wore brown boots.
He looks awful.
Okay.
A mess.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on here, but he's married and kids. Well, you know, Russ, this is not. I don't think you should be doing this with the young boys coming up behind you, and they think that they can wear a skirt anytime they want. What were your thoughts on this?
You know,
is this the type of man you like?
Okay, so first of all, let's be clear. I don't want you to look better in a skirt than me. So we might have a tad bit of an issue, just saying. But I personally feel like this has been done 1,000,005 times. I wasn't shocked. I wasn't eyed by it or anything like that. I just think the name behind it is the reason that it trended. But men have been wearing dresses and skirts as fashion statements for years. So it didn't bother me at all.
Okay. Lil Nas X was at the Met Gala as well, and he's been known for his on-stage performances lately at the VMAs. But right here, Lil Nas X is in a picture with I guess he's pregnant.
He's pregnant with his project.
He's pregnant with his project.
Correct.
Competition.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on this, Kim?
So, you know, somebody did make a great point. I put it like this. We have watched, the perfect example was The Cosby Show, when all the men ended up pregnant on the show, and then at the end of the show, they ended up birthing the things that they liked most, remember? And if you look at it in that light, I feel like, fine, it's art.
We can't look at it like that because of the things that he's done.
And that's what I was, that's where I was finna go with it.
Okay.
I feel like with Lil Nas X is different because Lil Nas X is making sure he trolls you. Like, it's his purpose to troll people.
Okay.
And so I feel like that you have been confined to a box if you have anything to say about Lil Nas X and how he presents and things like that. It's like, oh, you're homophobic, you're this, you're that. I don't think it's any of those things. I think it's your opinion. I personally feel like, again, I will keep going back to how Lil Nas X hit the scene. Lil Nas X hit the scene with pre-teens all loving Old Town Road.
Yes.
Again, now that the industry has seen what Lil Nas X can do and what he can basically conjure up, I feel like that they've switched his entire image. Again, you have to let kids know that Lil Nas X is no longer an artist for them.
Right.
And that's my issue and my problem. So I get y'all argument with like, oh, well, you should be raising your own sons and your own boys and things like that. But again, media and social media runs the world.
Yeah.
So again, if Lil Nas X is going to be marketed to our demographic, or excuse me, well, a 20 or something year old demographic, then let's just go ahead and say that, and then the babies don't have to worry about it.
The VMAs were all Sunday night. I had absolutely no interest in it. But I might skim through it on a board day.
Okay.
And Tyrese weighed in and said everything has become one gigantic antic. Social media, he misses the days where popularity was actually based on talent, hit records, and hit movies. I agree with that. It's everything is so sexual, and followers. And I'm not seeing any talent that's being produced, even with Lil Nas X. Old Town Road was a good song, but since then, it's nothing that has kind of like, where's your talent?
Right.
You know, so I have to agree with this. Do you agree as well?
No, I 100% agree with Tyrese. I seen this, and that's the very first thing I thought. I personally feel like now talent is not required for fame. Mm-hmm. And I personally feel like nobody really wants to be an artist anymore. They just want to be famous. Mm-hmm. And what Tyrese is speaking to is how back in the day, you had to have talent in order to become famous. Now, all you just need is clickbait. All you need is the followers. All you need is the millions of people who say that they agree with you or whatever like that. So I agree. Now from the BMAs, the only two things that I kind of kept up on, I did watch Chloe's Have Mercy set. Very Beyonce-ish. She is going to, for this generation that loves her, she can sing. Her and Halle are really Beyonce's musical children. I will give them that. Those two girls can sing, they can dance. She really trained them well. And if you remember, Beyonce never put them out early. That was on purpose. She wanted to gain their confidence. She wanted them to grow up. So she can actually sing. And then I actually saw clips of Normani's performance. And that was viral because of her and Tiana Taylor had a moment during the show.
Yeah, and that's actually where I turn to it, and it's just like, I mean, are you anything without the antics?
Well, I think so. Normani's set was supposed to be like homage to like past R&B diva greats, and her and Tiana was supposed. Remember when Janet would do that with the men on her Anytime? What was y'all Janet?
Yeah.
So it was that tour. So that was what that was supposed to symbolize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, last time I checked, Tiana Taylor was a married woman to a man with 2 children.
She is, and her and Iman have been open about that they have third parties in their bedroom.
Yikes.
Yeah.
My generation, y'all generation, crate challenge. Great picture, great way to show that, you know, we used to have to put the crate on the tree and shoot the ball in there.
Yes.
There's no play in it. It's either going straight in or it's going to miss. Crate challenge, you all want to put some crates together and fall down and post it. Everybody laugh and go viral. No talent at all.
And half of y'all, let me tell you another reason why I didn't understand the crate challenge. You niggas don't like to go to the doctor. Y'all don't have health insurance. Nobody has any type of coverage. Nobody has life insurance because you always putting up GoFundMes when somebody passed. And y'all want to get on crates and break shit. I'm confused. I don't get it. Now, the only thing I will say about the crate challenge that I did not appreciate, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. But one thing that I did not like is that all of the social media outlets start taking down the crate challenges of talking about, you know, the fear of people getting hurt and things like that. But hey, white America, we've been watching Jackass for years. So stop it. Like we gotta make it make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Jaheim was arrested. You know, Jaheim can really sing, and
can he still?
I don't know if he can still sing.
Oh, okay.
And that's what he need to focus on, the music. But I'm pretty sure he's going to have plenty of time to focus on the music after finding 15 dogs living in squalor. And I didn't know. I forgot. I went to look up his songs. He had some hits. He had about 6 songs, and I'm like, okay, this is good stuff. But I guess I don't know what happened where he was when Michael Vick was going through this thing, because that would teach me. I don't even speak to dogs no more after that. You know, this country love their dogs more than they love a black person. And so all it takes is one little Karen looking through the crack of that gate and see that dog over there.
It's over.
And they ain't call it 311, we call it 911.
You better tell it.
Is Jaheim still in jail without bail?
So yes, he has been charged with animal cruelty. Over 15 dogs were found in his home living in horrible conditions in feces and overrun water. One dog did die. They had to euthanize him. And this all started because more than likely some Karen heard the puppies crying from the driveway.
Yeah.
So the police had actually went over there to investigate that, and then once they got there, the shit show assumed. I personally think this will be the last time we see Jaheim because, again, like Gilbert said, White folks don't play about their dogs.
Oh, no.
So yeah, we can go ahead and hang it up for him a while. You know what they say? They say Jaheim ain't been the same ever since he wore that purple suit to Whitney's funeral. Oh, Lord, so we sending him all positive and healing energy.
Okay, yeah, we
Amen.
definitely praying for Jaheim, but somebody who has been released, Britney Spears. Britney Spears got herself together. We're going to be
Yes.
talking about mental health. Now, mental
Yes.
health, I joke about mental health. I know it's important. I'm a strong person, strong black man, faith in the Lord,
Amen.
so that gets me through. So I don't really go through some of the problems and see that mental health perspective. But that's why we have the actual fact with Kim Smith. Britney Spears' father steps down, the sister steps down. She has a fiance who's supporting her. Shout out to Britney Spears.
Yes, so Britney Spears' 13-year conservatorship is on its way, hopefully to an end. She goes back to court next month. I personally feel like that once she hired new counsel, that the dad got scared. So the dad immediately after their first motion put in his own motion saying that he would agree to step down originally if they pay him an additional $2 million. They must have undug some real shit, because then he came back and said, you know what? Hey, never mind. I'll just go. It's fine. Like, let's just go to court. So don't forget, this whole 13 years, Britney Spears has been saying that her dad treated her like a slave and that they were just spending her money. Britney,
watch your words, Britney. You sang the song.
Hey.
You sang the song. You gotta watch your words.
That is very true. But so her dad is supposed to be stepping down. They are hopefully going to lift all of this at the next court date. So fingers crossed. 13 years is a long time for anybody to be under the type of conservatorship that she was under. Britney Spears did have a meltdown. I get it. I understand. She went through counseling. She went to a psych ward for a very long time. And I'm not trying to say that she doesn't need guidance, but this type of guidance is absolutely absurd. And then especially when you find out how much money her dad was getting. And then don't forget, her dad left them when they were young. Her dad was an alcoholic. So how dare you come back after I done got big and think you're going to spend up all my money? But shout out to Britney, and yes, she is engaged to Sam Asghar, 27. They actually met at one of her dance videos. They've been together 4 years. And
she like a dancer, huh?
She do like a dancer.
Where's Kevin? Kevin?
Divorced.
Okay.
That's exactly what he is, divorced. But shout out to Britney, and girl, just make sure that prenup is, ironclad.
All right.
Yes.
Let's get some new music from you, Britney.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that'd be
Don't
coming.
try to come with that the trendy stuff. Let's go to the original Britney Spears, and I'll buy it. Mental health, Britney Spears, mental health. Simone Biles pissed me off during the Olympics.
Okay.
I gave my apology earlier about mental health because look.
Okay.
You go to the Olympics, we trying to win the gold. And then you come out talking about you can't do it. Missed 4 events, then came back and got a bronze medal. Simone, deal with it once the Olympics are over. I feel like, you could, I think that people just do this stuff for publicity. If that's the case, just go home, don't come back. Come back.
I personally think that Simone Biles was going through a lot. As you all know, she testified in front of Congress today about the Larry Nassar case, about her being molested by Larry Nassar for years, and the Olympic Committee knowing about it and doing nothing about it. I think that she had a lot going on with that. I personally think exactly what she said in the press conference, that she knew that she would be a demise to her team, so therefore that is why she stepped down. I think that's a good thing. I personally think that we have to give these athletes a little grace. I get and I understand that is their job, it is their sport, everything like that. But guess what? When we go to our job, we have PTO days too. So I'm just saying, if I get to work and I cannot function, I can't do it, guess what? I can walk straight up to my boss and say, yo, today ain't the day, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow.
That is true.
Yes.
I just feel like you got this money, you got some free time. Do it before the Olympics. Don't wait till the Olympics to do this, Simone. Then Naomi Osaka You know I was gonna get it.
I know.
And I'm glad. This is
I
coming
know.
back to a comment that Kim made earlier, where she said that social media and the media runs everything. It's so big. Naomi Osaka goes to the French and has this mental problem. Goes to she didn't go to Wimbledon.
No.
Then you go to the Olympics, then you lose.
Yes.
Just go home. Just stay at home. Stay at home. Retire.
Again, all I'm saying is Naomi, also she has a documentary on Netflix, and they said that if you watch it, then you'll get a lot more in depth to why she feels the way that she does. I'm wishing these two beautiful women nothing but healing energy and prayer, and I do hope that if Simone Biles decides to come back in 2024, that she will be more mentally prepared and ready. And Naomi has already said that she was taking an indefinite break, so you might actually get what you wish for. She might be done.
Oh, she played in the U.S. Open.
Right, but then she lost, and then she did an interview and said that she is about to go on another break, and it might be indefinite. So. Look, all I'm saying is I don't care how much money you have and how much money you are getting. Let me tell you something. That money do not go with you to the grave.
Well, I know that me being a bus driver in this great city of Chicago, your mental wrong, file the paperwork, you may not get paid, and then I lose my house, my car, my family, gone, everything just in shambles. So mental health, find the Lord and get it together.
Finding the Lord is great. 100%, but some shit you can't pray away.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to agree to disagree with that.
Okay.
Waka Flocka and Tammy Rivera, they're getting divorced again. This is like their sixth divorce, eh?
So what this sparked from is earlier in the year, Tammy shared that her and Waka were still living together, but they had decided to give each other some space to clear their minds. And it does seem like they have reconciled, so it doesn't look like anybody has filed any paperwork. But let me say this. Let me tell y'all something. You cannot separate and stay in the same house. Look, I get and I understand that, finances might be different or whatever thing like that. But I've never understood people that say, oh, we divorced, we separated, but we live together. Let me tell you something. If I ever get married, okay? If I ever get married and my husband look at me and say, Kim, I need some space, I'm going downstairs. Once he come back upstairs, I'm out.
All right.
That's it.
Well, I need some space means I want to sleep with somebody else. Tammy does all this stuff on social media, showing off her body and stuff. Rocka Flock is a rapper. You know what happens in that world.
He been cheating on Tammy since forever.
So just stop with this nonsense,
saying.
okay? If you want to go sleep with some other people, then just do it. Don't get married. Just don't get married.
That is true.
Steph Curry's parents headed for divorce after 85 years together. The mother was sleeping with this white man.
Okay, first of all, Sonya and Dale. Okay, Sonya and Dale. We also send them with energy. Sonya and Dale, yes, are headed for divorce after 20 plus years of marriage. Dale has claimed that she is cheating with former New England Patriot Steven Johnson. Dale claimed that Sonya actually started the relationship with Steven before their official separation. He also claims that is why she is not entitled to alimony because she is now living with Steven. Sonya said, shut the fuck up. You've been cheating on me for 20 plus years. I've been told you I was with this man. I'm living by myself. Run me my money.
And shout out to Dale Curry. I got to go for the fellas.
Okay.
Shout out to Dale Curry for getting the receipts. I'm pretty sure you hired a private investigator to follow her to see what she's doing. And got it together before filing for divorce. No, where's my gavel? Damn it. Spousal support denied. Ask your son for the money. Ask the doctor. Ask whatever he is.
Steven Johnson. I personally think Sonya will be fine. Her sons are going to take care of her.
She's
fine.
She done messed up the family.
No, Dale messed up the family.
No.
Dale been cheating for 20 years, and ain't nobody said a word.
No.
Sonya finally said, look
she never
now.
left, though. That's the thing. She never left.
Okay, she might not have never left. But first of all, again, she don't need Dale. Her sons are millionaires. And let me tell you what sons are always going to do. They are always going to take care of their mama. Sonya will be just fine. And Dale can go on and find him. And first of all, Dale is the one that I feel like needs to get pulled over into the corner. Stop putting family business out. What are you doing?
No, he hurt.
He ain't no damn hurt.
He hurt.
Please.
You know,
his
women
ego
can't
hurt.
cheat. Women, you're not supposed to cheat.
I don't know about that. I don't know where that was written at.
No.
I don't know where that was written at. I didn't get that memo.
Well, we're going to say rest in peace to Greg Leaks.
Oh, man.
Greg Leaks has went on home. He was an, everybody loved him on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't see how the hell he dealt with Nene for all those years, but he did. So.
Yes, unfortunately, he lost his battle with cancer September 1st. Greg was only 66. But I personally knew that something was happening. One, if you remember the last season with Greg on it, Greg, unfortunately, came out of remission. He got it again. But Greg said on the show that he wasn't doing the regular medicine again. So when they said that he got back sick, I wasn't really shocked. But had a beautiful home going. Now, Nene might be a lot on TV or whatever like that, but she definitely did him right and definitely sent him home in a beautiful fashion. So sending prayers to the Leaks family and, rest in peace to Greg Leaks.
Chucky Thompson, legendary producer, also died suddenly and went on home to glory.
Yes, Chucky Thompson, only 53, was one of the, what they called the hitmen. And back in the day, worked with everybody from Mary J. Blige, Biggie, Nas, Diddy. And unfortunately, his publicist did put out that he passed away from COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael K. Williams.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Everybody's favorite, was found dead in his New York apartment. I knew his face. I didn't know his name, and I didn't know he had such an impact on the world.
God, yes. Michael K. Williams first hit y'all screen in The Wire as Omar, and had literally been in film, theater, everything that you could think of. Michael K. Williams was only 54. Unfortunately, passed of a heroin overdose, and it is now being reported that the heroin was laced with fentanyl.
Oh yeah, that fentanyl taking these people out
quick.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I don't want it at all. I don't want to breathe it. I don't want to look at it. I don't give a damn. Y'all can keep it over there.
Yeah, I know people personally that left with that messing around with that fentanyl.
Ditto.
Yeah,
ditto.
Y'all better leave that fentanyl alone.
Yes.
Just taking y'all out faster than the police.
Ooh, Lord. And with respect to Michael K. Williams, if you have not watched Lovecraft Country on HBO, that is going to be one of his last things of art. I know he has other things coming out, but the last thing that you could watch right now, he was the dad on Lovecraft Country, and he was absolutely amazing. So if you get a chance, you have HBO Max or whatever, go click play. It is a lot, okay? I'm just going to tell you now, Lovecraft Country is a lot, and it's a lot to understand, but it is beautifully done.
Comedian Fuquan Johnson dead from cocaine-laced fentanyl at a party in LA, and he died. Somebody else died, and
it was 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
3 of them died.
Okay.
1 girl is in critical condition.
Okay. Must have been that blue that stuff in that blue pill bottle. You watch Power?
Oh yeah. Come on, Kanan. Took out everybody. Come on, Nicole.
Kanan was at everybody.
Damn.
Everybody
Took
out.
everybody out. But yeah, unfortunately, they were at a party in Los Angeles, and him and 2 other people unfortunately passed from cocaine laced with fentanyl. And they just put out that they are now looking for the drug dealers of these particular products. So, I personally don't think that the person selling it would be lacing it, but you never know. I don't know. You don't want the black hot. So I don't understand why you would, pass out product that could potentially kill people. But I think that this is going to definitely become a thing with so many deaths back to back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fetty Wap lost his daughter, Lauren, 4 years old.
Yeah.
Haven't heard from Fetty Wap in a while either.
Yeah, Lauren Maxwell, 4 years old. They actually posted it a couple weeks ago, but they have not put out what happened or the cause of death. So sending healing energy and prayers that way as well.
August 25th, 2001. 20 years ago, we lost a legend, Miss Aaliyah Halton. And wow, 20 years
Crazy,
ago,
right?
I was at NIU.
Really? I was a senior.
First
I was on my couch and somebody called and I was like, wait, what? Because Aaliyah was on a run when that happened. Movies, videos, I mean everything. And I remember going to school and everybody just being devastated, couldn't make it through. But 20 years, they did drop her album on Spotify, 1 in a Million, on August 25th. So that was definitely nice. But then you come to find out that her people, her parents, her mom and her brother really didn't have anything to do with that deal, that it was the uncle. So I don't know, that's a lot of tragedy and a lot of pain in that family. So, we are definitely sending healing energy their way, but I don't know about that uncle.
He said he's been doing a lot of interviews.
Did you hear what he said about the mama?
Crazy stuff.
That's your whole sister.
Right. That's
come on. That's your whole. But to me, as soon as I heard that, all you're trying to do is get the blame off you.
Yeah.
Because for years, people said that Barry knew that R. Kelly was sleeping with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
But it's more convenient for you to say, oh, well, I had no clue, but her mama knew.
Yeah.
And ain't no mama gonna set up and let no 20-something-year-old man sleep with their 13-year-old daughter.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. I won't believe that.
No.
And the way I get through it is that Aaliyah never said she was with R. Kelly. R. Kelly never said he was with Aaliyah, so it never happened.
Right. Okay.
And the Aaliyah album also came out on all streaming platforms. And shout out to Eric L. Seats, my cancer brother, who put up Unapollagetic podcast. He was behind a lot of songs on that album. The legendary Eric Seats. 20 years ago, 9/11.
Woo, Lord.
I was in the shower when they came in the locker room area and was like, just a plane. It was a white boy. He was like, a plane just ran into the World Trade Center. I was like, wow, you just said that comment.
Lord.
And I ran in and saw the coverage. And as the coverage was going on, you saw the second plane. I ended up watching that United 93 movie.
Really?
It was terrifying. I was crying. Laying in the bed crying like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So, 20 years ago.
20 years. Huh? I was sitting in senior English. I'll never forget they ran in and told Mr. Johnson what happened. Mr. Johnson immediately rolled in the TV and turned it on. And we also watched the second plane hit the tower. And I'll never forget, one of my classmates literally just started screaming. Yeah. And at the time, we had no clue what was going on. We were all in shock and panic. They shut down the campus. In Carbondale, they shut down SIU. One of my girlfriends at the time, her grandmother worked at Sears Tower. And you remember they thought they was finna hit all city. So she
was on the way.
Yeah, it was coming. She was in a panic. They sent her, she couldn't get a hold to her grandma for like a day and a half. And then they put us all in a room. And I'll also never forget, one of the girls that went to school with us, her dad worked in the Pentagon. And they ran down and grabbed her out of class, and come to find out her dad had just left for a meeting before the plane hit.
Ain't that something? Look at God. God was on his side.
Amen.
And to this day, they're still finding not remains, but DNA.
Yeah.
And families and stuff finding, because that was you have to remember all the people that was on the plane, all the people that was on the ground, all the people that jumped, all the people in the stairways. That's just so sad. And we still, Afghanistan is still in shambles. It's so sad what's going on there, watching those kids being thrown over the fences.
Oh, God.
It's just awful.
Falling off the plane when it was leaving.
Yeah.
I can't. I seriously can't. Like, I did wake up the morning of 9/11 or whatever, and the coverage was on. And it just wasn't sitting out. Usually I'm with you. Like, usually almost every year I watch the documentaries. A&E has a whole series that they do with real life people. It's not the movies or whatever. But this year I just could not do it. So I ended up watching a little bit of it and then I turned it off. because they had a man, he was actually working in one of the restaurants in the second tower, and just so happened got sent across the street to pick up an order when the plane hit the first tower, and he was on the news, and that was the first time he had ever been back in 20 years. So yeah, it was a very emotional weekend, especially all the coverage and stuff they had.
Yes, so we're definitely praying for Afghanistan. Just, treat people right, stop killing people. It's just
demanding them to serve the way that you want them to serve. They done run around. These people have been living in these homes and houses for over 20 years. Talking about they got 3 days to move out because the Taliban finna take it over.
Yeah.
And then I don't care what y'all say. Please remember that Trump is the one that initiated and started the pullout from Afghanistan. I get and understand that Biden is the person in power right now, so it's easier to blame him because it was a shit show, okay? Watching those type of images in 2021 just don't make sense. It doesn't. Like you said, parents throwing their kids over fences, people falling out of the sky. Like, I 100% get and understand, but remember where it started from. And also, you have to be very clear. The army and the government ran.
Yeah.
So y'all want our soldiers to stay over there and fight for a country that they, in a matter of hours, laid down their arms and ran.
Yeah. And right before, days before they were supposed to leave, I mean, it was about 14 soldiers that were killed.
Yep.
And it's just time to
come on home.
I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but the world leaders need to get together with Afghanistan and getting it together. And also, the coronavirus is still running rampant through this country. Thousands of cases reported each day, and people are dying left and right. And we now have the Delta variant, a Mu variant, and it's another variant coming after that.
Well, again, I think that yes, you need to follow the science. You need to do your own research and things like that. But I need people to admit that what they told us before is not what they're telling us now.
Okay.
I have a very big problem with all of the statistics just magically changing. I have a problem with the fact that 1 month you need a booster shot, then never mind, no you don't. Oh, well, you might need a booster shot every 8 months or whatever. I get and understand that all of this is happening in real time, but you all are getting to the point that y'all want people to start giving this vaccine to their kids, but y'all can't tell us what's going on behind other things. Now look, your choice, your body, go get vaccinated if you want to, stay vaccinated, get your booster shot, whatever like that. All I'm saying is just do your research.
Yes, and try your best to stay at home, wear your mask, keep your hands clean. This doesn't seem like it's going away anytime soon. It doesn't look like the government really cares to get it going anytime soon. The best thing that you can do is shut everything. You got to shut everything down.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
The people are not going to get vaccinated. We see that. This younger generation especially are apprehensive about it. So,
And you want to know what's so crazy? So everybody thought that Lala was going to be like a COVID spreader. Now, they could be lying. Don't get me wrong. But they said that there was no major outbreak at Lala. So my whole thing is this, is you had to be fully vaccinated to get into Lala. Fine. That's a huge event, all those people, whatever like that. Give me that data. What variant, which shot, what did they have? And then we can kind of start breaking things down from there. All this extra information that people are acting like they didn't say before, and that's how the Joy Reid and Nicki Minaj thing happened. She went back and pulled all the shit Joy Reid had said prior. Y'all gotta get it together.
And see, that's one thing that I did. I was led by the Spirit of Jesus.
Amen.
If I wanted to take this vaccine, he said, go ahead and do it. I haven't had any problems, and the people around me haven't had any problems. We have plenty of vaccines in our body already. So if at the end of the day, do what you need to do.
Amen.
But if the vaccine is there, they want money. They ain't gonna kill no more people.
I think they killed more than they thought they was.
I now that I agree with too.
They definitely was like, oh shit,
Right,
wait a minute.
Right.
Y'all said it was gonna be this,
Yes.
and then they done jump again.
Yes.
Do your research. Do your research, especially you parents out there. I think that they done sent y'all kids back to school, which is great or whatever. But I really do feel like coming up, they gonna start like, yo, your kid not vaccinated, don't send them back to this building.
Well, I tell mine to, you got to keep your mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And they, luckily they're older.
Right.
So they know what to do. So hopefully, everything will work out.
Amen.
Women and abortion rights have been on attack down there in the South. The actual factual Kim Smith.
So yes, there was a law passed in Texas banning all abortions past 6 weeks. And basically, also in that bill, what they can do is sue the abortion providers, anybody that drives you to the abortion, anybody that knows that you are going to get an abortion. And on top of that, they put no conditions in for women that would like to have an abortion because of assault or rape. This is, again, white men policing women's bodies. I have never understood why white men are so invested in our uteruses. They don't want to raise these children. There are millions of children in foster care every day that they are very concerned about, children that they can go deal with. But at the end of the day, I am 100% an advocate of my body, my choice. And white men in suits that will never have to push a baby out of their vagina should not be telling women that they cannot have abortions.
Well, I think that we have learned the reason why, Kim.
Which is why.
And white people are not reproducing.
Well, that's their problem,
the
not
Mexicans
ours. Oh yes.
Their population is running rampant.
Yeah, no,
and they're like, hey, we need more white people. Y'all got to start having abortions. Y'all need to start having some sex.
Nope.
But I can't say that. But yeah. They are under attack.
Well, look. Y'all better go tell y'all Susans, Karens, all of the above. Y'all talk to them individually. Y'all get out of everybody else's uterus. And the thing is, people keep saying 6 weeks, 6 weeks. First of all, everybody knows cycle is every 28 days, okay? So that leaves you less than 2 weeks if you actually would like to get an abortion to actually set up an appointment and get it done. So they knew what they were doing with the 6 week ban or whatever, but hopefully this will hit the Supreme Court floor. Roe versus Wade has been in act for years, and hopefully this, is pushed back. But again, the problem is also when you talk about race, so all the rich white women are going to do is just go to the next state.
Yeah.
It's going to be the poor black girl, Hispanic girl, or whatever that can't afford to leave the state that actually is the person that this is going to harm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Police officer of the death of Dwayne Wright has been charged with first-degree manslaughter. How long? When did this happen?
So Kim Porter is the officer that you see.
Kim Porter?
That's her name.
Oh,
I know it's so messed up. Kim P.
Karen Porter.
Karen Porter. Sorry, Kim. She was the 26-year-old veteran that shot and killed Dwight Wright when she yelled taser, but accidentally, in her words, accidentally shot him with her gun. And she was originally charged with second-degree manslaughter, but the Attorney General, Keith Ellison, announced this week that they have added first-degree manslaughter charges to her counts. She has already filed a motion in court today to get that overturned.
Absolutely.
So we will have to sit and watch and see how this plays out.
All right. Elijah McClain, 2019 murder. What's going on with that?
So in August 24th of 2019, Elijah McClain was on his way back from the convenience store. He went to the convenience store to get his sister a iced tea. Elijah McClain was on the scale, so he was autistic. If most parents know what that means, and he had a ski mask on with his hoodie or whatever because they said the sensation or whatever of how it felt to his skin made him feel better. Some Karen called 911 and said that there was a suspicious person walking, which unfortunately ends up being Elijah McClain. He's confronted by police officers. His family says the reason that he didn't hear them is because he had earbuds in, that he had headphones in, because that's how he felt most comfortable. They immediately tackled him to the ground and put him in a hold and then called for the EMTs, which when they got there, they gave him a shot of ketamine. The ketamine affected him clearly in a negative way because he ended up having a heart attack and falling into a coma, and days later was declared brain dead. And his family had to go ahead and let him go. 2 years later, a grand jury finally came back with a 32-count indictment charging all 3 officers, the EMT and the lieutenant that tried to cover it up. So we are sending prayers and healing energy to this family, and we are hoping that this indictment actually turns into real charges.
Absolutely, and at least what's the Breonna
Taylor.
Breonna Taylor. No indictments, nothing. So at least this is a step in the right direction. Roof. The Charleston church shooter death sentence has been upheld. So that is a victory as well.
Yes, a federal court of appeals upheld Roof's conviction that was sentenced in 2015 because they had presented an argument that they wanted to rule him incompetent to stand for trial. That man sat in Bible study with them 9 people for over an hour before he shot and killed them. He was very much aware of what he was doing.
And he was not hungry when he got to jail.
He definitely was not, because he definitely had Burger King in his lap.
Yeah.
So when they go ahead and walk him to the chamber, I will not be disappointed.
Yeah. I'll help you walk.
There you go.
Back in entertainment news, I was upset that you sent me this thing. And
I knew you would be.
It's like, don't do this.
Please.
Especially after seeing Aretha. Don't remake The Bodyguard.
Oh, Lord.
Where are my creative? If you all need some creative stuff, I can come up with some stuff. Just do a reality show. If you put cameras in some of these people's houses,
my God,
that's a great movie.
I know some people with some great scripts already written, okay?
Leave The Bodyguard alone.
Oh, this broke my heart as soon as I seen it, because I'm not here for it. Now, I am a Whitney stan. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, I love me some Whitney Houston, and I seen this, I said, no. I'm sick of y'all now hologramming her. I'm sick of y'all jumping on Lifetime every 2-3 goddamn years talking about what Whitney was doing. I'm sick of it. Let her rest in peace.
Leave it alone.
Please.
I'm actually was not a big fan of the movie. I didn't think
The
it was all that good.
Oh, man, so
I didn't think it was all that good, because a movie that is good for me,
Mhm.
I can watch it whenever it come on.
Oh,
If The
yeah.
Bodyguard is on, I may watch it for a little bit, but I'll move on. The soundtrack, to me, was bigger than the actual movie.
Okay.
And I Will Always Love You, the iconic song written by Dolly Parton. She says that she invested $10 million of the royalties to black communities in Nashville, and I believe her.
Yeah,
Dolly
shout out to
Parton
Dolly.
is a great humanitarian.
Dolly always been down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she said, "Run me those coins."
Run me my money.
Every time that y'all want to use that song and sample that song, give up the coin.
Yes.
You didn't see Aretha?
I still have not seen Aretha, and it's on my list. I promise I'm good. Did you watch Candyman?
Did we talk? I'm not going to watch Candyman.
Yes, you know.
I don't have time for that.
I
silly
know,
stuff.
I get it, and I understand. But look, I do not pay people to scare me, okay? But I took one for the team, and I went and seen Candyman, and it was very, very. It was done very good, okay? And it's an all black everything, okay?
I didn't know that.
Yes, all black everything. Jordan Peele.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
The Respect biopic off out of the theaters already, now streaming, facing $30 million write-off.
Wow.
Even though Jennifer Hudson did a great job.
Okay.
Not Jennifer Hudson and Marlon Wayans. Mary J. Blige was in it. The little girl that sang If Only You Knew with Patty. She was singing Patty. Then Patty came out on Steve Harvey. The little girl was in it. She did great. Very good acting. Jukebox from Power.
Shut up.
She's the sister over here.
Oh, there is her. Yeah.
Great acting, but the story it was bad.
I really hate to hear that, and the reason I really hate to hear that about Aretha is because we all know Aretha picked Jennifer, so I'm still gonna watch it.
Pissed. I know Aretha is watching like y'all better be lucky I'm not down there. She
Lord.
be raising all type of hell.
I could just imagine. I am gonna watch it though. That on demand price gotta go down a little bit though. I'm not paying $20 to watch it at home. Not doing that. Nope.
They still trying to get. They got a $30 million deficit.
Hey, look, when they go down to $2.99, holla at me. I'm not doing 20. Nope.
Bravo TV special.
The OGs.
With I know Cynthia and Kenya and these other gals from Orange County, New York.
Right. So that's Sonia from New York, Teresa from Jersey. Of course, we know Cynthia and Kenya. That is I can't think of her name right now, but she's also from New York. Then that is Melissa from Jersey and Kyle from Beverly Hills.
This is a nice picture. I will tune in to this this show. I know Kenya's gonna be a mess.
Of course.
We put the white girls with the black girls. I really wish Portia was on it, but it would have been more about.
Well, she got her own coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she got her own coming, and I think
her and Kenya wouldn't have got along.
Well, Kenya's a.
That's old news.
Yeah.
Yes, respect. Shout out to Brittany Janae who's watching with us.
Hey,
I
Brittany.
am talking about Respect, the movie. I guess I keep calling it a remake. Speaking of Portia, the girl is pregnant by her side piece.
Fallon, yes.
Fallon, she's a liar.
She's a lie.
Yeah, it's
a
always
lie
the
from the
woman.
pit.
It's always the
well,
woman.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. But Fallon got her lying ass, up on that interview stage and all that white or whatever, crying and trying to fake them tears, talking about that her and Simon was working it out and she didn't know what she was talking about because her and Jalen were just friends. And let me tell you something, the tape does not lie. Simon had y'all ass on the ring cam.
Oh, yeah.
Coming on in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you about that ring cam, okay? It catches everything.
There's cameras everywhere.
It really is.
So if you're going to do it, if you need to sneak, that's what I say. Now, it's popular just being an open relationship. Just say I'm saying other people. I want to have sex with this person.
No.
If that's what you want to do, don't get married. And most of the time now, you're going to get caught.
Yes.
And now she is pregnant by the person.
Fourth baby daddy.
Yeah.
Fourth baby daddy. And I'm not saying that like that because you can have as many children as you want with how many people as you want. Me, I cannot stand a liar. It gets on my nerves. It gets under my skin. Okay? And she lied. All right? Y'all was out here bashing Portia, calling her a home wrecker, a hoe, and all of the above, while this heifer been out here screwing this little boy for forever.
Oh, yeah. Here in Chicago, the violence has been off the chain. So, you really need to stay out of, it's really, I used to say, what areas not to go to, but now it is really like these
everywhere.
These people are just really acting up. Man, nowhere is really safe. And so you just have to pray for peace and for people to use common sense and value their lives and value other people's lives, and knowing that shooting and killing and being popular on social media and doing it for music and mocking the music is not the way to go. We mourn the loss of Officer Ella French, who was killed during a traffic stop. and the CPD really poured out.
Yeah.
And showed out for this young lady who had just came back and had a newborn or something.
No, actually, that was not that was the original story that they pitched, but actually that wasn't. She does not have any children. So Ella French was unfortunately shot and killed August 7th after her and her partner tried to pull over a vehicle with two brothers, Eric and Monte Morgan, in it. The brothers started shooting at the car immediately. Unfortunately, Ella was hit in the head and died on the scene. Her partner is still recovering. And again, you might have your feelings about what police officers are or what they or what you think they are, but Ella was not what you think. Ella was on the scene July 1st after a mass shooting in Inglewood where a 1-month-old was shot. She grabbed the baby and the baby's mother and in her own squad car rushed them to the hospital and then stayed with the infant. Mm-hmm. Ella was also the officer that, if you know the name Anjanette Young. Anjanette Young was at home in her own house when CPD broke down her door when they were trying to serve a warrant. They were at the wrong address. Anjanette Young stood in her living room for over 18 minutes naked with male officers going in and out of her apartment as she cried and screamed and told them that they were in a wrong apartment. Ella actually caught the call over her radio and came to assist, and she is the one that actually brought Anjanette Young a cover to put over her as the men were coming in and out of her home. So this is a tragedy no matter what. It does not matter that she was an officer. At the end of the day, she was a daughter, she was a sister, and she was supposed to make it home on August 7th.
Yes, it is unfortunate that this officer was killed. And pictured here are the two young men who look bad as hell. Mm-hmm. How old were they?
They were 19 to 22.
Just threw their entire life away.
And I just want to say this. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all kids do dumb shit, please don't go back on the internet and watch you do dumb shit. So they were in the hospital, mm-hmm. okay? Their mom goes live as she goes to the hospital mm-hmm. and tries to fight her way in mm-hmm. to see them. And then the police tackle her and arrest her. I don't know why.
So she did it on live?
She did it on live.
So we know what she was doing.
Okay, sis, we don't care. Okay? Yeah. We don't care.
You see where they got it from.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Please.
You see where they got it from. So prayers to Ella French and prayers to this great city of Chicago, mm-hmm. Afghanistan, and the world. And parents, stop letting these kids run rampant all over the streets and doing dumb stuff. Kids are going to do stuff that's popular, that's supposed to be fun, that's mm-hmm. going to get them credibility, and it is that's usually going to get them in trouble, especially if they're kids of color.
And then again, I'm sorry, please stop getting on the internet, on the news, telling us how good your son was or your daughter was after they done did some fucked up shit. We don't want to hear it.
Yeah, and especially if you messed up too. If you messed up too, they gonna do messed up things. Lori is going to probably not be reelected. I don't know if she's gonna run.
Lori says she's sick of y'all. She's sick of it.
But one thing she does have is a sense of humor. And so as we posted earlier at the beginning of the show, we started with Drake and all the pregnant ladies on his album cover. We'll end the show with Lori Lightfeet. She has been on the show. You remember she was on the show?
Yeah, okay.
And dressed in her her iconic tailored suits. What is it? At the bottom, no, what they bell close to a bell.
Well, it should be very. It should be
Yeah, it should be taped in.
It really should.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why I ain't got Lori a stylist yet. Maybe she said no.
No, she definitely said
no. Said no.
She definitely said no. So shout out to Lori Lightfoot for making fun of herself, and hopefully she's looking for another job.
Lori will be fine. She's an attorney, and somebody will hire her.
Yeah.
She will be just fine.
Well, Kim, it has been fun. Welcome back. Make sure you all follow us on YouTube. We need you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to be more active on YouTube.
Yes,
We're going to put this show on YouTube. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on all social media outlets. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. And we will be starting a TikTok.
Yes.
We're going to go to TikTok and make sure you listen to us. If you missed the show live, you can't interact with us. We prefer you go subscribe on
Spotify,
podcast
Apple
platforms.
Yes,
Spotify,
please.
Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. Please go and subscribe and give us a good rating.
Yes.
Like and share. We appreciate you. We're glad to be back. We have a lot of fun stuff ahead.
We do.
And some great collaborations.
Yes.
We're going to get some best friends in here. We're going to get some more black love. And we're going to get Kim's Corner.
Yes.
Kim is going to be a solo act. But she's going to give us some insight on all things Kim.
Yes.
And SirGoodwin'isms. I'm going to talk my
He's going to let it all out.
I'm
going to let it all hang out.
Real life situations in my words.
Yes.
Shout out to the class of 2001.
Woo.
Lincoln Park High School. We'll reunite this weekend. One night only.
Oh, come on.
One night only.
Come on, Dream Girl.
Brittany Janae says at least I didn't call her Corey. I didn't call her Corey.
He didn't call her Corey tonight. That's
but
true.
I do like Corey better than Lori. She looked more like a Corey than a
It's Lori.
Yep.
Shout
out to Hooli.
Hooli!
On social media today.
Yes.
And shout out to Clicks and Company for this wonderful flyer.
Yes.
That is not Photoshop.
No, this is all us.
This is us.
This is us.
Yes.
Thank you again
no
for the repost.
Please share.
No
Please
Botox.
share.
And
Talented Trend.
thank you.
I wear extra large at home. That's why I gotta sit like this today, you know.
Trees, thank you so much, sis. Thank you
so much. Teresa and Mondo, they're live with us on our today. You all be safe. Enjoy these last days of summer.
Oh, it's coming to an end.
It is coming to an end, and I cannot wait because my allergies.
My sinuses has
off.
been kicking my ass all day. So I am ready for it to wrap.
Peace out, people. Be safe.